Hi, I'm Jay, and welcome back to another video of reading the subreddit Am I the Asshole? Which is one of my favorite subreddits because, the stories are interesting to read, honestly. And, it gives, some kind of perspective of a different life, as you may say. Not all of us have experienced something like this, so it's just interesting to see what's happening in other people's lives, and then to, be like, yeah, you're not the asshole, or something like that. Also, to do this video without exposing my browser, I took screenshots of these Reddit posts I've done. So, I chose. So let's read them together. This is post edit J. I did not realize that the screenshots or posts were zoomed in because I forgot I was doing something else for a different video that required me to zoom in. And yeah. So instead of trying to re-record everything, I'm just going to post a screenshot on the times when I'm reading the post. That way you guys can still read it. And then yeah. So yeah, this is a learning experience with this video. So uh back to the video. Took place on the 4-year 14-year, I don't know what that is, but 40-year group out of Chicago Bison. So it was stressful. Thankful another man was able to get her out, but it was hours later as she had been perched on a cliff under the drop site. She has never been upset with me for not being able to help her by myself. We are both avid, experienced hikers, but I am not a strong guy, and she is a sturdy gal. The fear on her face as she fell is imprinted in my mind and something that will always haunt me. For that split second I thought I would lose her forever. Not being able to help her haunts me. Ow. I mean, I can understand something like that, being haunting enough to know, I guess I can't really think of an experience that something like that would be imprinted in my mind, but yeah. But all. She and I were together at a brewery with some friends. One of them was talking about a trip he planned up Como to the Como? Como to the Blanca Little Bear Traverse. He did that one the wall back and I had some advice for him. For absolutely no reason, he looked at me and said, "Okay, bro, I'm not taking advice from a man who left his wife to rot on sunlight." What the fuck? Okay. Oh look, Momo's coming out of the sheets. Hi, Momo. Hi, my child. My proud child. Anyways, my wife immediately corrected him, but I was stunned. He thought it was hilarious and had a huge grin on his face. I didn't know what to say, so I just got up to get another drink, but ended up going outside. My wife came to find me and asked if I was okay. I was honestly very upset and said I'd like to go. She drove us home. Yeah, every right to be upset because I'll probably punch a guy in the face because I have no patience for bullshit like that. The issue. Our friend was expecting us to drive him home, and I didn't say anything or tell him I was going. I just left. He texted me, "Where the fuck did you go, bro?" And, "Bro, why are you ignoring me?" and all that. He had to take an Uber home, which was expensive. I asked him why he would bring up that accident when he knows how I feel about it. He responded with a bunch of images of emojis pointing and laughing. He said that my hypersensitivity cost him money. He is out of work, so that is true. And I need to nut up. Nut up? What the fuck? I never heard that before. And learn to laugh at myself. First of all, bro needs to get a fucking job. It sounds like he's mooching off of you and your wife. Second of all, that's not being hypersensitive. You were traumatized by that fucking experience. What the fuck? If I'm a hell bent on he had the audacity to be not apologize and just gaslight you more on your trauma. The fuck? this is not typical behavior for him. I don't really hang out with guys who do all that bro stuff. He has historically been a nice guy. I always would not normally just abandon someone I have promised a right to. Like, obviously, you have not known him long enough to know that he is simply a bro stuff guy, what you would call it, because he's acting like this towards you for when you technically stood up to yourself, stood up for yourself, to yourself. You stood up for yourself. Something he said that was insensitive and disrespectful. So like, bro needs to grow up. Anyways, am I the asshole for leaving him without a ride? No, you're definitely not the fucking asshole. And first of all, like, why would you go on a trip when you have no job and no fucking money? Like, the fuck? Like, I know I don't have the best spending habits, but I always have money if I were to go out, just in case I need to cover for somebody, or if I need to put out money for something that was unexpected. So like, what the fuck? Like, no, your friend is the major asshole. He's not your friend. He is not your fucking friend. If he was your friend, he would apologize for his comment or his joke about your trauma. I can see it. Like, writing in an edit. Thank you for the responses, everyone. I did not want to bog down this post with the technical parts of what happened during the incident with my wife. I can carry my wife. That's not the sole issue. There was not a safe way for me to reach her and pull her up from where she was without help, nor to get her from below or the side. The man who came through had additional gear that helped, on top of having more upper body strength. It was a combination, and I apologize for not making that more clear. Like I would imagine it would be hard to like pull someone up, well, like by a cliff, and trying to like not get them killed. Like, hell, my coworkers couldn't get me out of one of totes, like big ass totes, that decided to be a dumbass and just try and sit it, and I fell over, and she couldn't really help pick me up. Well, another person, but like, okay. But I do like this one comment, or yeah, this one comment from one of the people down here. He'd be like, hey, a good tip for anyone reading this: if you want someone to do you a favor, don't be intentionally cruel to them. Not the asshole. I would not feel bad for him experiencing a consequence for his actions. I will need a real apology before you consider meeting him again. Favors would be off the table indefinitely regardless. I would cut him off in a heartbeat, honestly. Like, no, you're gonna make fun of my trauma and then not give me a sincere apology for, being disrespectful for me, then you get out of my fucking garden. Get out of my goddamn garden. Go grow somewhere else, like something desolate. Here's the next one. I forgot to screenshot the fucking title. I'm sorry. So if you find it, you find it, I guess. Long story short, I almost died in 2022. My mom and my siblings didn't come to visit me for 4 days. Well, it was during the COVID pandemic, I suppose. Well, it was more towards the end, so like, I guess it depends on. You know what this is? It's always sounding like your family is an asshole already. My dad drove and was there in 4 hours despite being sick himself, and when they said to prepare for the worst, he sat by me for hours in a plastic chair. My mom thought I was faking it, which is why she didn't show up. Turns out I had nodules in my brain and other issues. Okay, everybody except for your dad is not the fucking asshole then. What the fuck? What mother would think that you're faking an illness that caused you to be hospitalized? I'm assuming you were hospitalized at this point. Because it sounds like he, like you said, like he sat by you for hours in a plastic chair. So I'm assuming you were hospitalized for this. I then saw a specialist, and they said I needed surgery. I messaged my family in the WhatsApp group being like, this is bad, and they simply sent DMs to the group saying get well soon. Like, I'm having keyhole surgery and I have more love from colleagues. The fuck is wrong with your family? What the fuck? Like, even my own half brother would be more like trying to figure out, like, asking me questions like, what's wrong? What are they going to do? And all this and that. So, like, the fuck? Huh? Now I need surgery tomorrow, and I scheduled my recovery over Easter under observation a few weeks back. My mom does a big Easter meal for the family and an egg hunt every year, but the first was the only slot I could get without missing too much time off work. She didn't seem peeved that I had ruined her plans and that she bought me an egg. She didn't ask how I felt, if I was nervous, if I wanted a video call with her before I went in, nothing. Sure, I'm 35 and she's 59, but still, I expected her to sound concerned over me, not her meal. She then said, "Do you actually need surgery?" Again, like I was faking it. I didn't even tell my siblings because they probably said thoughts and prayers and nothing else. Like, what the fuck is wrong with your mom? You're about to have fucking brain surgery right here, possibly. What kind of mother told, I like, what? Like, she was more concerned over the fucking Easter stuff than you getting brain surgery and hoping you'll survive it. And which, fun fact, you can be awake for brain surgery. You just can't feel them, tickling your brain. Anyways, then again, though I could have gotten a later slot in April and attended her meal, she put a lot of care into this, and I could have been more thoughtful. So am I the asshole? Like, no, you ain't the fucking asshole. If this was worst case scenario, if you didn't do the surgery on the first, you're gonna have more complications afterwards in the long run. Like, these nodules, I gotta look up what that is. Nodules? Nodules. Like, these nodules in your fucking brain are small, like, tissue growths. I had to Google it real quick. And they can grow into a fucking mass and cause you brain issues. So, your mom is the major asshole here, not thinking about you who could possibly die for these new nodules in your goddamn brain. Like, what? But here she is, worrying about a goddamn Easter meal and egg hunt rather than staying by your side, being a supportive mom, and, trying to make life comfortable and less nervous for the surgery. But no, she's too worried about this fucking shit. No! Your mom's the asshole. Here's one of the comments from the post. It goes like, so you almost died a few years ago and now need surgery, and your mom's worried about an Easter egg she brought. Not the asshole. Like, literally, she's only worried about a goddamn Easter dinner and Easter dinner lunch or egg, and not about you. Like, your mom sounds like a fucking narcissist, honestly. But, cause, like, it's not centered around her big Easter festival. And so, like, the moment anything ruins it, she's like, well, we need surgery. This one made me laugh. Not the asshole. She can't even say a brain surgery. It literally is. And like, I didn't really actually read through the whole post. I just saw, like the title, and I just, like, skimmed through it. I'm like, this is interesting to do for a video. And then I looked through some of the comments, like, grab. So, like, this made me laugh when I grabbed it. Because I knew it was about some kind of brain surgery and all that. And I had taken these screenshots right before the update, which I had to, like, screenshot the update real quick. But here's the update. Surgery was a success, and I'm awake. No messages except from my dad, but I've learned to accept this and move on. Thanks for all the support here. This is a year of healing in many ways, and I think it's time to hear from her too. Appreciate you all getting me through this week. It seriously means a lot. Raising some water to you all. Well, it's good that he survived. And dad is not the asshole. Stick with dad. Cut everybody else. Just stick with dad. Dad is all you need at this point now. Again, I apologize for not. And again, I apologize for not screenshotting the title. What was I doing when I was doing all this? Anyways, am I the asshole for leaving my drunk cousin after a party and going home? Ooh. Okay then. So I, 20 male, went out with 2 friends and my cousin for a party. Earlier that day, we spent a lot of time together, reading and did some DoorDash for her to help her make money for the Airbnb she booked. Before the party, we pre-drank a lot, and by the time we got there, my cousin was very drunk. She was stumbling and clearly not in a great state, but we still went in and stayed for a bit. At some point, I left with one friend to go to a nearby restaurant. While we were there, we started talking about relationships, and he began making fun of me about a guy I used to date. I got upset. He apologized, but I didn't want to take the apology at all because he knows how much I used to like this person. Ooh. If the room was still deep and still open, your friend should have not said anything about the guy that you used to date. It sounds like it was still like a fresh wound or a fresh heartbreak, so I get like how much you used to like this person, but like I'm assuming this was just recent, and your friend's an asshole. So yeah, but that's not the person in question for this judgment. I went back to the car alone, and eventually the others joined me. That's when I found out my cousin wanted to leave with a guy who was at the party. She had slept at his place once before. The problem is she was extremely drunk, like barely able to walk. Oh god. Brain cells are drunk. I didn't feel comfortable letting her leave in that state, so I tried to stop her. She kept insisting, but with the help of another friend, we managed to get her into the car and bring her back to the Airbnb. At that point, I was exhausted, upset, and honestly just done with the whole night. So I packed my things and left. I turned off my location and walked home, which took me about an hour and 30 minutes. Oh my god. I can't do that here because it's so fucking hot. What the fuck? Now my cousin is mad at me. She says I disappeared and wasn't there when she needed me. But the thing is, right after I left, she took her car while still drunk and went to that guy's house anyway. So now I'm wondering if I am the asshole. Um, this is a situation where everybody fucking sucks here. Because yes, you are the asshole for not even telling your cousin that you left. Because what if something happened while you were walking an hour and 30 minutes? I know you're a guy, but like anything can happen at night, walking at night. And yeah, like, do you not watch any true crime? Like I said, I know you're a guy, but do you not watch any true crime and see how easy it is for people to kill hitchhikers? Right, someone that was walking alongside the road, they kidnapped them. Yes, I do watch true crime. Shut up. Anyways, but like, no, you're definitely the asshole for not letting your cousin know at least that you're leaving the Airbnb. Because like I said, what happened? Like who would know where you are if something happened to you? Like your cousin's also the asshole for like trying to go with this guy and even take her goddamn car while it's still drunk. I'm like, but what? Do have you not learned not to drink and drive? Because I can tell you this. They can tow your car because that's what happened to my brother. He got hit by a drunk driver and luckily he survived and was not injured at all. But like still, don't drink and drive, people. You learned this in school. But no, like everybody's sexier. You're the asshole, she's the asshole, your friend's the asshole. So yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. Because like personally, if I were to leave, I would tell somebody that I'm leaving. It, Like, if you had told somebody and that you're leaving and the cousin still got upset, like, well, that's her problem because, like, she was the one who ran off in her car, still drunk, to go be a one night stand with another guy, with a guy that she fucked before. Because, like, if you had told, so, like, I told my friend that I was leaving, that would have been a different story. You at least told somebody. In this scenario, it sounded like you told nobody that you left an Airbnb and walked home. But yeah, no, like, everybody sucks here. Yeah. Well, this is it for this Reddit video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about these Reddit posts, and I will do better on doing this rather than making it screenshots, because I think this is boring, just showing a screenshot. Have a nice night or a nice day. Bye bye for now.